Hi, I'm Warwick Brookes, Director at Domain Property Advocates. Today, I'll be discussing the exciting world of capital and rental yields when looking at investment properties. When purchasing property, it is essential that you select the right property with a history you can refer to and also have an understanding of how the different yields work. Take Hawthorn for example. In the same street you might find one property with an average of 8 to 12% capital growth per annum over a 10-year period, and yet another property in the same street may have only had a 3 to 4% growth rate. Choosing the wrong property can therefore result in a significant gap in your earning potential on the investment. Many investors talk about the yield of an investment property. However, it is important to understand the difference between gross yield before costs and net yield after costs. Rental yield is usually calculated as the annual rent of a property as a percentage of its capital value. When looking at the net rental yields, the costs and fees associated before purchasing a property must also be taken into consideration. This is something to be really wary of when you're investing in real estate and talking to real estate agents. If you decided not to engage a buyer's advocate to guide you through the process, you will find that you may fall into the trap of not identifying hidden costs. When calculating rental yields, ensure you include all appropriate costs so you can get a true reflection of the return on investment. These costs can include management fees, rates, and assorted other items. It is also important to understand the annualised return of a property. To give an example, let's say a property in the eastern suburbs with a purchase price of $510,000 has a gross yield of 4.3%. This is a typical investment around this area of Melbourne and generally considered a good yield. In another example, you're looking to grow your property portfolio and you find a property with a 3.1% yield on paper, which doesn't look that desirable. However, if that property experiences an average of 9.1% annual growth rate over 15 years, it will actually produce an annualised return, capital growth plus yield, of over 12%. So that property now looks much more attractive. What you don't want to do is buy a property with a 4.4% yield and only a 3% annual capital growth rate. When purchasing an investment property at Domain, we provide our clients with a full breakdown of all yields over extended periods of time, showing a historical pattern of why the property has worked in the past. If you'd like us to help you out, give me a call.